Welcome to the StockMentor.com studios here in the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. I'm your stock mentor, Brian Johnson, and I'm making professional trading simple. And I want to welcome everybody that might be wandering over here from YouTube. I am going to start putting these videos up on the YouTube site. I do these daily. I don't know if I'll get every daily video up on YouTube, but I will be doing these daily. These will certainly the weekend ones I do will certainly end up on YouTube. So I want to welcome everybody from YouTube. I go over individual stocks that I'm watching, and it's impossible for me to get done in 10 minutes, which is what YouTube requires you. I can't do much more than a 10-minute video on there, or else they don't accept it. So I'll do the first 10 minutes, and then I'll cut it off, and the rest of it will be over here at the site, www.thestockmentor.com, if you want to see the rest of it. And there won't be anything different in the first 10 minutes than what you see on YouTube. So if you come from YouTube, you can probably skip about the first 10 minutes and just catch up on what you didn't see from the YouTube video. And then you can either tune into YouTube or just come to the site directly if you'd like to see the daily videos. So I want to welcome you all here. For those of you that have been with me for a while, I just want to say I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. We're still right in the middle of it. It is Sunday afternoon, so we're not done with it. Got a couple days left. I really wanted to get this done on Sunday, and that gives me all of Sunday night and Monday to kind of enjoy the weekend. I will be starting with a student Monday morning, so my Monday is taking up. I will be laboring on Labor Day. Yay for me. Very excited about it. Can't wait to start with Anna. She is going to be I think she's going to be good. She's going to be real good. I'm real excited to get started with her and kind of show her things. She's been at it for a while, taken some classes, but just haven't been able to put the puzzle pieces together. I think we can do that for her. So new student on Monday. For those of you coming from YouTube, or for those of you that are new to my videos, I have a weekly newsletter that you can subscribe to. Whopping $15 a month, so it's very cheap. And right now I have 13 different stock plays and stuff that I am doing on the weekly newsletter. So if you're interested in having even more opportunities at your fingertips over the next week for potential plays, and you're not a member yet, please sign up for the newsletter, and I will clue you in on the other 13 that works just like this. It's a video. You watch the video, take notice of what I'm playing, support and resistance areas. I also do intraday emails during the week with the newsletter subscribers. So they, if I see something happening in the markets, I send them out a quick email, or I might say, hey, this is setting up really nice. You might want to watch this particular stock. I do that for them during the week. And above that, I also go into more detail with my subscribers on what exactly I'm seeing in the markets. I go into a really dive deep, sometimes into the markets themselves, and gives them a little bit more of an advantage over what I might do here in the daily videos. However, these are free, absolutely no charge to you, and still a wonderful resource for all new traders or all traders period. So I hope you enjoy them. So let's break into it here on Sunday, and we were looking at the Dow. And I drew in a couple of new trend lines. This one here, in particular, coming above. This one here, and this one here, you can see we broke out and retested very nicely this little lower trend line here. So we got a breakdown and out of it, right back into previous support, only to come back up and test this as resistance. And then we got that huge drop, only to find more support down here. This is a trend line that I have drawn that goes way back quite a ways. And here's what we saw Thursday, Friday-ish area, where we got that nice run up by the bulls into the end of the week. Now here's the question. Is it going to continue? That's the $64,000 question. We won't know till Tuesday, obviously. But it was interesting that the biggest participation day we got really during the week was on the down day. And we got very little participation when it came to the up move here. So maybe big money left for the week. They went to the Hamptons to ride their horses, and the little guy, the bulls, were able to come in and push it back up. It'll be curious to see what happens. I hear a lot of pundits saying it's gapping up on Tuesday, it's gapping down on Tuesday. I'll tell you what my approach is, and I expect anything. And so I am kind of going in market neutral come Tuesday. We could get a gap up, we could get a gap down, but I really don't care. I just want to be sure that I get on the right side of the trade And that's what we're looking at here. So notice how we came back up to resistance, and this is how we ended the week, right at kind of a double resistance point. We got the trend line, we got this previous support now acting as resistance. We're going to need to see a little break up and above here to see if we get any higher. I'm going to skip ahead to the SPX. I'll come back to the NDX in a second. The SPX here, I would not be surprised to see us kind of gap up into this area here, or move up into this 1020 area here. If we go up, I would not surprise to see us end up right in this area here. Based on this run up that we had, looks like we had a little touch of support, another touch of support, and it lifted from this double bottoming area to new highs here. Well, not new highs, but to break this resistance area that was right in here about the 1,000 mark. I mean, 1,000, 1,002. For my subscribers, they knew that 1,005 was one of my targets, 1,010 was one of my targets, and now we're back up here into the 1,018 area. 15 to 18 is going to act as resistance as well, and that's exactly what we're seeing, and it was to be expected. We will see, like I said, what we get Tuesday, but if we get a little gap up, I would think it would come up to here. Maybe we get a run down from there, or at least a pullback from that point there. On the daily, we are coming up and approaching this upper trend line here, which also coincides with about the 1020 area. I would not be surprised at all to see a retest of this come Tuesday. Once again, depending on how the market's open. They just had the G20 summit, and there was talk about what they're going to do with the banks. I don't know how the market's going to digest that. I don't know if it really even matters from a news standpoint. The markets are going to do what they want to do, regardless of what the news really comes out with. Let's look at the NDX really quick. This is the NASDAQ. As you can see, we had the same action as all the rest of them, run straight up. This was actually looking pretty strong. The NASDAQ did very well, and I noticed a lot of NASDAQ stocks that look quite bullish, actually, in my charts I was looking at this weekend. And you can see, though, we're right back up to, yes, we are, resistance again. We're going to need to get a nice hard break up and above this area. I like to see the NASDAQ get up and over 1650 before I get uber bullish on it. But if we look at it on a weekly, we're just sitting up here at this previous resistance areas. We've got the 50% fib line. We've got this previous overhead resistance, and the 200 is still above us. There's a lot of work for the NASDAQ to do. Not saying it can't be done. I always did expect it to maybe come up and at least tag this 200, maybe run above it, come back below it. We just haven't seen it yet. Could happen this week. Let's watch Tuesday and Tuesday's open.